Imagine a former president throwing himself a birthday party with tanks, fighter jets, and 6,000 troops. Not for a nation, but for himself. Welcome to Donald Trump's latest ego-fueled fantasy. Just when you thought the red flags couldn't wave any harder, Donald Trump is back, and this time he's planning to celebrate his own birthday with a full-blown military parade. Yes, you heard that right, not a national holiday. Not Veterans Day, not the end of a war. Donald Trump wants thousands of soldiers, tanks, and fighter jets parading through Washington, D.C., just for himself. The Associated Press reports that Trump's turning 79 this June 14th, and instead of a quiet celebration, he's planning a military spectacle involving over 6,000 troops, 50 military aircraft, and around 150 armoured vehicles, including tanks that'll need to be hauled in on flatbeds so they don't wreck the roads. Price tag? Tens of millions of taxpayer dollars. And here's the kicker. This isn't the first time Trump's tried something like this. Remember when he demanded tanks at the Lincoln Memorial for his Salute to America event? Or when peaceful protesters were tear-gassed outside the White House so he could awkwardly hold a Bible upside down? He's obsessed with using the military, not to defend the nation, but to stage personal theatre. Let's be clear, this isn't about honouring the army, even though June 14th is also the US Army's 250th anniversary. No, this is about Donald Trump trying to turn the military into props for his political comeback tour. Now, here's why this matters. Massive military parades like this aren't part of American tradition. In fact, they're more common in countries like Russia, North Korea, and China, where strong men leaders show off their power with goose-stepping soldiers and rolling missile launchers, all to glorify one man at the top. Sound familiar? Trump has openly admired these regimes. He loves the show of strength. He saw France's Bastille Day parade and thought, that's what I want, but make it all about me. But here's the thing. France's parade celebrates their republic, not Macron's birthday. This is all textbook authoritarian behavior. It starts with parades. It ends with the erosion of democracy. The US military swears loyalty to the Constitution, not to a president, and certainly not to a twice impeached, indicted ex-president who tried to overturn an election on January 6th. Let's play a quick game of what if. Imagine if Barack Obama had demanded a military parade for his birthday. Fox News would have gone into meltdown. Sean Hannity's head might have exploded. There'd be congressional investigations for years. But Trump, or crickets? This is the same Donald Trump who trashed NATO, mocked allies like Angela Merkel and Justin Trudeau, and cozied up to authoritarian leaders while bashing democratic ones. Now he wants tanks rolling through DC as some kind of birthday flex. This isn't patriotism, it's performative power. Let's not forget where this road leads. These kinds of shows of force are often tests to see how far a leader can push the line before people push back. And if no one does, the lines just keep moving. But here's the good news. Millions of Americans are watching, paying attention, and they will show up when it matters. Because if Trump wants to throw himself a parade to feel like a king, then we'll show him what a real movement looks like. Louder, larger, and united for democracy, not dictatorship. If this parade happens, expect counter rallies, expect voices, expect the people to show up. Because one thing's for sure, Donald Trump might be chasing authoritarian dreams, but the American people are wide awake.